South Africa is once again at a crossroads. What began as a day of protest has left many asking a difficult question. Where is the line between fighting for change and fueling chaos? While thousands marched peacefully, others were accused of looting businesses, destroying property, and spreading fear in communities. Now, PMC President Marius Ransman has come out swinging, accusing political figures, including Jacinta Ngozi Zuma, of helping inflame tensions instead of promoting peace. His remarks have sparked fresh debate across the country. Who is really responsible for the unrest? Is this about accountability, politics, or something much bigger? We're breaking down every angle of this developing story. But before we get into the details, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates, and hit the like button. Your support helps us continue bringing you the biggest stories and in-depth analysis from across South Africa. Now, let's dive into today's explosive report.
Today, on the 30th of June, we discussed it. We discussed it at the behavior of some in our society. Jacinta Ngozi Zuma, shame on you. Shame on you for taking people to the brink of a disaster, and then you run away. Then you hide away. For the last month, you've psyched up society. Brother against brother, sister against sister. I also want to say that the notion of foreign nationals, just imagine. People run amok in areas in Kraaifontein, they run in Gugs, they run in Soweto, and they say somebody doesn't have a documentation. How's that possible? How do you and I know when somebody doesn't have a correct ID, a correct documentation, and lawful documentation? The point is, something else is cooking here. But I just want to say to South Africans, let's not be fooled. Who is funding this particular machine? They can fly all over the country. They arrange hundreds of buses, all to create havoc, disorder, chaos, and looting. A lot of the stuff that we've seen today was nothing but hooliganism. People going into shops, they take what they want, and in fact, in some places, even trying to loot liquor stores, the drankwinkel. So what is behind this thing? I also believe there is a collapse of the government itself under President Ramaphosa. Cyril is definitely not caring about what's taking place. You can't just make nice speeches and not act. We saw in 2021 unrest in KZN. We saw a collapse of the economy at that stage, and billions costing to the South African taxpayer. We saw today similar trends. Who takes ownership? Who takes accountability? And therefore the People's Movement for Change says we're dealing with a failed state and we must vote the ANC-DA government out. We're dealing with a state that's reckless. We're dealing with Home Affairs that actually do not process these documentation. And we stand for where people are undocumented, the law must take its course. But we shouldn't take law in our own hands. So you can't have a mob running to people's houses or people's spaza shops and try and burn it down. That is chaos, that's looting, that's recklessness, and that will ultimately lead to complete destruction of the South African society. So to all of you, I'm calling. Let's pray for peace. Let's pray for harmony. Let's pray for cohesion. Let's make sure that countries in Africa not gonna chase us when we visit those countries. We want to be treated in a genuine way when we go abroad. But we don't know how to treat people locally. So therefore I'm calling on people to rise to the occasion. Calling on the South African government to give leadership. I'm calling on March to March to stop this trend, for political expediency, and for political mileage to create the crisis that you created.
Lenzani lapho Magulene. Ay, hindi ka mo nilis ko.